Good morning, children. We are all. Okay, we are discussing about the industries in India. That is lesson number 7, paper 1. Okay, industries in India. Actually, industries is an essential aspect of a nation's development. Okay, in the process of manufacturing of raw materials, and again after finishing goods, they will be selling it and market it. So everything comes under industry. So here what are the importance and what are the requirements. So by seeing this flow chart you can understand easily what is the importance of industries. Okay, what is the importance of industry? There is a wide production. Okay, according to the population increasing day by day, and we need more production, more goods and more production should be needed. So what is the importance of industries means wide production. Production will be more, okay, more production and job opportunities. At the same time, when anywhere in the industry they develop an industry, they set up an industry in one place, then they will have more job opportunities in all categories, from the higher level to lower level. Okay, many people, unskilled, skilled people, educated, uneducated people, and skilled laborer. Okay, many people will get more opportunities, more job opportunities when you start up an industry. Okay, so that is one thing, wide production and job opportunities and export income. If the industries are full-fledged industries and not only for domestic purpose, that means not only within the country, and also we are getting more production and we are exporting to other countries, even we will get more foreign exchange. More foreign exchange. What is meant by foreign exchange? Foreign exchange means the currency will be exchanged. Currency also will be exchanged, and more currency will be exchanged and more money will get, okay, in dollar form or in rupees, something like that. So export income, because of that we will get, if you have more exports than imports, then we will get more foreign exchange. Like that you will have three importances of industries. You will get more production, wide range of production of all goods, and second thing is job opportunities. We will have more job opportunities in all levels of people, and export income. If you export any things, any goods to other countries, you will get more foreign exchange. So these are all comes under the importance of the industries. Next, what are the requirements we need to start up an industry? We need, there are production. To production, what is the important requirements? Okay, that is called what is it? Land, labor, capital, machinery, power, raw materials, transportation, market. These are all requirements. Okay, these are called, what they are called? They are called as factors of production. Factors of production. What are the factors of production? Generally, if you want to set up an industry, what are the factors of production will be there? There are many factors of production here. Or first, you take land. Okay. Next, labor. Okay, land is needed to, first of all, if any industry we want to set up, first we have to see the site. See the site means a place. So why that site? Where we have to keep that? Where we have to search for that site? If for example sugarcane industry, when sugarcane industry we want to establish anywhere, we should not keep somewhere else. We have to keep it nearer to the sugar plantation, places. Then what happens when the sugar industry, once the sugar canes or output get it, then they can take it out to the industries immediately. So then the cost of production will be, the transport will be reduced. Because in a sugar cane, for example, if you take sugar cane, the plantation is taking, that the sugar canes are taking to, if it is a far-off place, the industry is far-off place and the plantation is somewhere, then what happens in the transit, when the canes are transporting, so such a time what happens, whatever the sucrose content in the sugar cane there is a content called sucrose content, that will be more sweetness in that sucrose. So that will be evaporated while transporting. So if it evaporates, once we crush it also, less sugarcane juice will come. So such times that means the site is very important. Where you are keeping such industries, where it is near vicinity to the whatever plantation is there, like even tobacco, like that, coffee, tea. So, what are the factors of production? Means first one is land. The site should be very appropriate place. We have to search for that site, for the land. And next, labor. That labor is available in that particular area or not. That we have to see. Land, labor, capital. Capital is more important when somebody is investing money. Investing money is called nothing but capital. So, capital is very much needed. Okay, land, labor, capital, organization. So everything is there, but if the proper organization is not there, then what happens? Okay, so that industry will not run smoothly. So organization is very important, and technology. According to the technology, you have to go through with that. You have to update our technologies, and we have to implement the technology in the industries. And raw material where nearby the raw material where we will get, and machinery, that machinery is available here or we have to import from some other countries, that we have to see. And power supply is much needed, so power supply is wanted. And transportation is needed, so proper that goods are taken from industries to other countries to, so seaports. So to roadways, railways, everything, roadways, railways, airways, everything should be available. And markets. So whatever the production, once the production is over, it will have to take to the market. So market facilities, and even finance and banking facility. So these are also, if you want any capital, so finance is required. So finance and banking, these are all important. So here the industries means what are the importance of industries and what are the requirements for the industries. Importance of industry is wide production, we will have more job opportunities, and we will have foreign exchange with the export of goods. And next, requirements. What are the requirements of machinery, power, raw materials, labor, transportation, technology, land, labor, capital, organization. Organization is important. Once everything is there, but proper organization is not there, then industry will fail. So the most requirement is organization, machinery, power, raw materials, labor, transportation, market, and finance and banking facilities. Okay, roadways, railways, all type of means of transport is needed. So these are the factors of production. These are the more important for to set up an industry. Then afterwards you see one, I'll show you something. See this pie diagram, how the industries are flourish in our India, and see this diagram, see the pie chart. Employment in industry 1972, look at the following pie charts. These show the employment in the three kinds of economic activities as percentage of total workers at that time. So look at the following pie chart. This is called pie chart. So these show the employment in the three kinds of economic activities. Three kinds of economic activities are going on. What are the three types of economic activities? Agriculture, industries, and service. So employment in industry in 72-73, how much percent? And employment in industry 2009 to 2010, how it is? See the graph. Now answer the following questions. So what is the question? What are the differences in employment in the three kinds of economic activities that you notice from these pie charts? After seeing these pie charts, what are the differences in employment in the three kinds of economic activities? That you can understand. What you noticed, agriculture is the basic level production activity, whereas industry is the manufacturing level production sector. Okay, so basic level production activity is agriculture and industry is manufacturing level production sector. Next, what is the percentage of change in employment by industry? So once the employment industry was started, what are the changes in both the durations 1972 to 73 and 2009 to 10? Agriculture is the dominating field here. See, agriculture here 11%, and agriculture is, industry is 11% here, and there 22. It's 53. okay, industry it is in 74 here 11% industry, and there it is 53. So in both the durations of agriculture is dominating field, but the total percentage has declined from 74 to 53, a decline of 21% here. And service occupied the second position, 72-73 with 15%. It has retained its position in industry, which lies in the bottom of the table. 2 has a gain. So 72-73 it was just 11%. 2009 and 10 it has reached 22%. A clear gain of double to that of previous ones. So these are the differences in the industries and even in the employment in industries and service sector and industry sector and agriculture sector. So did we expect to see a greater change in employment by industry? That did not happen. Actually, did we expect to see a greater change employment in industries? If employment increases, means what we have to do? Yes, we did expect to see a greater change in the industrial sector than that of other sectors. But as the number shows, it didn't happen. Large industries began to replacing workers with technology. More and more automation led to almost zero additional employment in large factories. So what is happening nowadays? We actually definitely the large industries are began in replacing workers, but large industries are beginning. So there is a tremendous industrial growth is there. But the thing is here, whoever the people, workers are there, non-human labor, that will be replaced with the machines. Then what is happening here? When it is replacing with the machine, for example, if 100 workers are working in a factory, so if one machine comes, then what happens? The machine is doing the 100 members work. That means the 100 members are replaced by with a machine. Then definitely there is a decline in the employment opportunities. Are you getting it? They are declining the employment opportunities. But technology is growing. So human needs and human efforts are decreasing. The machine is only doing all the things. Isn't it? So such a time there is a declining of the employment in industrial sector. Industries are growing, but in industrial employment is decreasing. Then the people are going to the service sectors. See, there are 3 sectors. Our economic activity had 3 sectors. What are these? Agriculture, primary sector, and industrial sector, and service sector. So people are, from the beginning, the people are slowly shifting from agriculture to industries, and after that industries to service. But nowadays, if the people are skilled in some profession, then they are directly going and jumping into the service sector. So these are the things are happening. Even the employment opportunities are there, industries are evergreen always. But here, the human labor is somewhat with the technologies, they are replacing with the machines. Okay children? I hope everyone understood this. I'll give you again, if you want any doubts you can ask in the Zoom class. Thank you. Have a nice day.